YouTube. Hold on. Hello YouTube, this is the Darkly player here again. I'm going to try to do match 1 of the red mono black deck for you guys. I'm just logging in right quick so I can go over the play lobby. I just woke up, so sorry if I look like I just woke up. I really did just wake up. Mono red black, let's play. Oh wait, wrong. Constructed open just for fun. Sorry, I went to the wrong room. Now we'll just gotta wait for somebody. And we got somebody. Yeah, I'll play first. Like a red deck, this usually can pull out something funny for a good first turn. Unless you draw 5 lands in the opening hand. Yeah, that's a mulligan. It wouldn't be too bad if I only had like 1 to 3 lands, but 5 is pretty bad. And this one's a whole lot better. I got my Cackler first turn, which will be a 2/2. I got a Rakdos Shred Freak, turn 2. So let's keep this. I'll play a Mountain, tap it, Cackler. Yes, I will unleash it. Unleash the Cackler. And then I'll just let my opponent go. Oh, he's playing something similar. So he's probably doing a mono red burn deck of some kind as well. Probably meanie weenie speed. Really? Oh, I can't block. Alright. I'll probably next turn just hard cast the Rift Bolt. That way got rid of their little poker, and I can easily just swing for my 2 damage. Next turn I got a Lava Spike, so I'm hoping I could draw into something a little bit better. But they're down to 12, I'm down to 13. It's been a pretty even matchup lately. I think they're getting a little mana screwed on their side because I've only seen them pop out 1 mana. Oh, and they're going to kill my guy. I'm okay with that. And see what I draw into. A Shred Freak. That'd be nice. I'm just going to cast my Shred Freak for 2 red. Cast my Lava Spike for 1. Then I'm just going to swing for 2, knocking him down to 7. What would really be nice right now would be like a browbeat or a dangerous wager even. So I could draw some cards to be able to do some things. And they're just going to spike me as well. It feels like a really big mirror match. And there's a cackler. He'll be okay. I'll just cast a cackler with an unleash ability on him and swing for 2. And that way I could keep adding pressure to their life, keeping them on that clock, trying to knock them down as fast as I can. Like I said, right now a browbeat would be awesome because they could not stop the browbeat. Or they could if they wanted to, but they'd die. So I got a Suit Soak Kindler, which ain't too great right now. Would have been better last turn, so I could have hit for 4. But this should be game unless, yeah, he could stop it. Begin sideboarding. Submit deck. So game 1, match 1, it did okay. I got them down pretty low, pretty fast, but it's a mirror match pretty much, and they probably got some kind of hate for red matchups because they seem to just be a pump deck with some burn. Which ain't a bad idea, but I would have not done it with the 1/2 haste Swiftspear. 2 mana. I'll keep it. Because I do have the Rakdos, I got double Kindler, I do have a Rift Bolt, so I will keep this, and I will cast that, not cast it, but I'll exile it first turn, try to put a clock on him, suspend the Rift Bolt, then I'm going to next turn cast the Cackler, so if he pops out any creature that's, under 3, I'll bolt that. Then summon the Shred Freak and then attack for 2. I really want to pop him out, but I won't be able to do it on turn 2. To do something like that, I would need a Simian, but even then it'd only be a 3/3. This guy's got blue. He probably teched in some counter spells. Let's see what I draw into. I'm just going to hit OK on that. He didn't play nothing, so let's see what happens here. Since he's the only target, I'm just going to hit him. Oh, okay. He remanded it, which is fine. My main goal. And I'd rather him remand the Rift Bolt. Yeah, waste me a turn, but now he can't just bounce one of my creatures back. And now I can just hit him for 2. He's going to go the storm route. I'll go ahead and attack with both of these. I know that may not be the best move, but I don't think he will want to block that. Oh wait, he might want to. I'll attack with both. I don't think he would want to kill off his 2/1, and I think he's got something in his hand. So we'll see what happens. No, he took it. So it's his turn. So I've got a little bit of a clock to do. I'm hoping I could draw into a land of some kind, or because that's a. Sorry about the Skype messages. He's down to 15. I'm up to 20. He's going to do a fork bolt, which kills off both my creatures, which kind of sucks. But that fork bolt is a very mean card. He's probably going to swing for 2. He's got another counter, so... Or he's got another 2 things untapped, so I think he's got another remand in his hand. If he does, that's fine, because then I could just hard cast the Rift Bolt. Because I do want to get rid of that 2/1. I'll just pay the mana leak cost. He's got me on a little bit of a clock, but nothing too great. So I'm going to take some damage next turn, which ain't bad, but it's not good. So yeah, he seemed decided in a different bit of hate against me. He seemed to either get more lands, or he's really just decided in some counters with some swarm. I have to take that. Knocking me down to 15. Or 16, sorry. Like I said, I just woke up. So we'll figure this out in a minute. We'll see what he done. He's playing at the beginning of keep. Oh, a Delver. That card is mean. I do not like those. I really do not have much. He's got 4 cards in hand. I'm going to try to add a little. It'll be a 3/2. So I'll keep my bolt open for it. But that does mean he gets his blue back. Nope, he got it. Okay. So yeah, it looks like this guy did go a lot of hate, or he just didn't get the good draw he needed in the beginning. So it looks like this one will probably go to turn 3. I'm going to go ahead and bolt the flyer. I hate bolting that thing, but I really do not need to keep it on the thing. That's fine. Then he's going to hit me for 2. So we're even again. He's probably got another burn spell for this thing. I'm tempted just to do the dangerous wager, but I want to wait on that. I want to hit the browbeat first. I just haven't been able to because I'm trying to add a little bit of pressure on the field, but he's been relatively destroying it, and he's got 4 cards in hand, so he can like bolt. This is, this can't be just dealt 1 damage, but he could bolt it. He does have those fork bolts that we have seen, and that will effectively destroy my guy, but I don't know if he's drew into those. I could just take the 2. And he doesn't play anything, so he's probably got a counter in hand. I'll probably see if I can get it out. Let's play this right quick. Ember Strike. That can be, bolted or something. But I'm hoping I baited it into a counter so I could have a browbeat later on. Because he knows that card is going to get mean. It gets first strike and +1/+1. No, he just let it go. Alright, then I'll just swing for 2. He bolted it, which is okay. But I'm effectively not drawing any lands, so I've not been able to do much. He's got another island. So he's going to do a sleight of hand. Means he can get another card. It's 2 damage, so I'll take it. So yeah, he's got a 4 life lead on me. Kind of helps. I'll just go ahead and cast the browbeat. He'll probably counter it. I'll always yield to this ability. He took the 5. So I'm just going to poke him for 1. It's down to 8 damage. He's up to 4 cards in hand. We'll see what he could do. I've got a 2 life gain or lead, but that's not much in this kind of game. He did not pay the life. I guess he's afraid to go down to double bolt territory. I would be too. He could poke me for 2 more. He'd probably play a creature if he's got one. He's got 4 cards, so I don't know what this guy has. Unless I draw into a lightning bolt, I'm probably just going to do dangerous wager. Going to go ahead and cast this dangerous wager. Yeah. Was able to get rid of 2 of his counter spells. And I can just go ahead and poke him for 1. So he'll get a lead next turn, but he's down to 3 cards. He's been consistently around like 3-4 cards in hand. So I can keep taking the 2. He's probably got the double bolt in his hand, probably. I'm hoping he doesn't. But if he's like got a lava spike and a bolt or a couple things, so that hurts. But he's down to 2 cards. I'm gonna have to do a wager again. He knows I can't poke him. Down to 5. I'll go ahead and cast it. He's probably going to counter it. Went through. He's not. That thing's not going to help for much, but he does know that he shouldn't be attacking me. Or he'll probably attack me, knock me down to 3, and then bolt me, and then for game. Or he can just bolt this, but he'll take 4 damage, knocking him down to 3. He knows I'm not going to block. Not just 1. A land, that's not what I need. I'll go ahead, dangerous wager. Fine. So that's effectively stopped me. It's too many counters in that deck that he has. I could swing. But I think I'm going to not do it. He's back up to 2 cards. He's just going to do the 1. And I just drew a land. He's just going to block me. And I'm going to hate to do this, but I'm just going to cast it for 2. That way it got me some sort of blocker going out. But it is a 2, so you could probably fork bolt it or something. I'm going to concede. He won, effectively countering everything I got, knocking me down to nothing. This is actually a pretty okay hand. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I've got double spike. I got a browbeat, and I've got a kindler along with Ashenmore. Don't think the kindler will last because this guy looks like he pretty much is against my deck. I know the lava spikes will be kind of dumb to save, but I want to save them just in case. He pulled out a land. A bolt. Let's go ahead and do a kindler. I want to get kindler out because he allows me to have a haste engine, but the issue with that is he does have burn over there and he's got 7 cards. But if I do draw into another land, this guy will get hit for 9, knocking him down to about 10. He did a secret. Okay, let's draw into Ashenware. It's not what I needed. I'm going to go ahead pass it. I was really hoping to land there. He did not get it, so it's still just a 1-1. And there's the 1-2. I do not like that card I don't like that card more than I like the others. Let's see what he does. He's probably just going to attack. I'm not going to block. Okay, if it's just 1, I'll take it. If he tries to cast anything, I'll just counter with the lightning bolt on it before this ability pops off and he gets a plus. That way it's effectively bolted, it's gone, and I don't have to deal with it. I'm going to go ahead and cast the little guy here. I would really like another land or at least a cackler. With cackler, I could hit for a little bit, not much, about 4 damage. But I really need to start drawing lands. Seems like he's got the lands he needs to pull off. So he did return that. Just gonna let him go. He didn't get it for another turn. So yeah, it looks like my deck's, like I said, this deck is not that great against control. Because it is pretty much just like the glass cannon. See what he pulls out. Especially one with one of those. Let's see if I can get this out. He does have 2, so I doubt he'll let me have it. He knows that I can get off a little bit. Sorry about that. Just had a bad program open up in my browser. Okay. This guy looks like he's going to win with all his cards, but I could probably outweight him. I'm not going to cast a cackler because I want to keep that, but he is going to start poking me for a lot of damage next turn, so I'm hoping I can survive. And see if he gets that. If he gets that, I'm pretty much in trouble because I'll be down to 13 life. No, he didn't get it. So I gotta be wondering what he's trying to get, or what he's getting with those. He's back up to 4 cards, so he's probably got another counter. He'll probably swing with these two, keep that on tap for a blocker. Kind of hoping he doesn't have another counter in his hand so I can get my Ember Strike out, Cackler out. He's going to get another count thing. I'm still worried about counters because they still got these dual lands over there. Let's see what he gets. He's just got another 1/1, which I don't like those 1/1s. So we got another Delver. If those go off, that is going to be a big problem. I'm just getting a lot of mana screwed, and I'm getting... Then he Force Bolts me. I'm getting heavily mana screwed, and just not drawing what I need, and they're not getting through. So yeah, as you can see, this deck is weak against blue, but a lot of decks are weak against blue, so I'm not too upset about that. I'll just go ahead and cast this. He pretty much got me. Those didn't go off again. Played a land card. He's down to 2 cards in hand. Four. I'll take it. I don't want to, but I don't have any answers for that. Again, a Vapor Snag. I'll go ahead and get him out. I'm not going to unleash him because I need him as a blocker. But a 3/3 Cackler is something he needs to worry about. On top of that, I do got another 4 mana, so if he does not draw into anything, I can just pop out the other Ashenmore. I'm pretty much coming back late, and he's just going to return it. That's not the target I would have picked, but he's got me now. He won. I'm not going to stay around for this. And about what I mean is I'm down to 8 life. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 even. Also on top of that, yeah, I could block that, but I still take 8. He could still pop these off. He's got no cards in hand, but he's pretty much got me. Like I said, the deck was slow against blue, bad against blue because of just too much return, too much counters. That's just stalled the game out till late game. I think if I had a little bit of a sideboard against his deck, I would have probably put in like Pyroclasm or something, so I could just wait till he's like got no man. You know, like if I had it in my hand and he played out his Vapor Snag, I would have just played the Pyroclasm, killing off all his creatures. That way I would have been able to pull through back. This deck looks like it needs some sort of board wipe abilities. So we'll figure that out in a little bit. But yeah, that was for match 1 for mono red black. And we'll go to match 2 probably tomorrow. So everybody have a great day.